Well, hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. For this video, what I wanted to show is in some of my other videos you'll see I use my electric chainsaw quite a bit on the back neglected trails that I go on, and it's about that time now where that chain on the chainsaw is kind of getting wore out. So a couple indicators for me is, you can see I have the chain tightened up as much as possible, and you can see it's sagging. So that's going to indicate to me that, hey, that chain is worn so much that it's just stretched out. The other way you can tell that chains are just about done, what I'll do is I'll sharpen these chains, and I'll use a Dremel. This guy spins at about 30,000 RPM when you plug them in, and what I'll do is I'll put the bit in here like this and rotate it, you know, for each of the cutting edges here. All right, so the first thing I've done is make sure the chainsaw is inactive. I've taken the batteries out of it, so I'm, you know, making sure that, hey, this guy's not going to fire up on its own. So these Worx chainsaws, you know, I really enjoy these. I've had this one here for, gosh, I don't know, at least 5, probably 10 years. And they've got this little tab on here that you can flip up and then lever out to unscrew this. So you want to get these really tight so that you know, while you're out there doing your work, you don't want to have anything come undone on you. So I've just unscrewed that, and what this is, you can see here, it's got like a nautilus type shape, and the idea is once you tighten this, it throws the chain out further. It's got some little tabs here that it pushes on and tightens up the chain for you. Okay, but with a wore out chain, that's not really going to happen anymore. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a moment. Okay, take the old chain off. And it's very important to have the cutting edges going forward. I'm just going to take a moment and clean this blade up here real quick.
A few moments later.
So to clean this, what I did is I just sprayed some garden hose water on it. Probably not the best way to do it, but it allows me to see what I'm working with more. So this is what I was talking about earlier with this.
More moments later.
All right, so what I've done is I've just washed the all the dirt and debris out of here, so just to show a little more what's going on. So on this cover plate, you know, that goes in, and when you tighten it, you can see this seashell shape come over here, and what it does, it attaches itself to this part of the chainsaw bar, and as it's inside there, it'll push the chainsaw bar out relative to the drive sprocket to tighten up your chain. So okay, I've gotten the chain off. I've got my new chain here ready to go. I want to make sure the chain is oriented correctly. Okay, so I want to put the cutting edge forward. So the way you tell is right in here. You can see that there's a scalloped part of the chain, and the back side is quite different, so you know that that's the forward part of the chain. All right, so what I've done is I've got my replacement chain here. Now it's very important to make sure you have the right chain to replace, because even though it's an 18-inch chain, there are many different types. This one happens to be a low profile, so you see all these different numbers on here. They need to be suitable for the saw blade to actually work for you. Okay, so let's have a go here at putting that back on. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and laced that chain onto the bar here, and this is always problematic here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and hold it like this, lace the drive cog portion together, and I'm going to lay the saw on its side, draw it out a little bit. Hopefully you can see that still. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. Oh yeah, much better. Alright, so again, once this clamshell goes on here, you can see that this shape here will end up pushing on this to force the chain out. So what I'm doing right now is lining it up while I'm holding tension on the bar and chain, so that it holds with some tension here. Okay, and I'll just get a little snug so I don't have to keep holding the chain. And what I found to do is, for this last portion, I'm going to go get a screwdriver to fix it.
Moments later.
So for this last portion, what I'm going to do, give you a better shot of it here, is put a bar out here, and I'm just moving it out ever so slightly. It's hard to do this, to be honest with you, but while I'm pulling back on this, which pushes the bar out, make sure my chain's all in the groove, and then I'll go ahead and tighten up the nut here as much as I can. Okay, and anytime you're using extra torque like this with a cheater bar or whatever you want to call it, you'll be very careful to only go so far with it. Okay, but that's all there is. Gonna go ahead and put my batteries back in. Got my indicators saying everything's good. Seems like it's running fine now. So again, just looking at the difference of what the amount of wear was on this, go ahead and get it as close as I can. You can see that's pretty significant there. And just to get a better shot of the amount of wear between a chain that's been used and one that's not, you can see it's quite a bit of difference in the amount of wear. Okay, I'm not complaining because I got probably 18 months of use out of this, which I don't use it all the time, but when I do it works well. And I'm guessing I probably cut in terms of 20-inch logs, single cut, I probably did maybe maybe 50 cuts like that, and resharpened this blade maybe 8 times with my Dremel. So just to show again how the Dremel works, I'm not going to run it because it's a new chain. What you want to do is just place it inside here and sharpen it while it's rotating. Okay, so now that we're all cleaned up, I see the oil that's in the saw is lubricating the chain as it should. So all good to go. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully that helps somebody. Again, the trickiest part is holding the chain in place while you're tightening it up to the drive cog on the saw, and that would apply with most any other saw as well. So hopefully this has helped somebody. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye for now.